Hey y'all, welcome back to Real Raw and Sweet Tarot. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning member to the Soul Tribe, welcome back. Cancer, this is your reading. Y'all see, big C for Cancer. Big C for Cancer, but not that kind of Cancer. All right, already cleanse your energy, cleanse your space. We're going to hop right into it. I think I'm going to give you guys a 3-card pull. What you need to stop doing, what you need to focus on, and what will bring you more peace. Or do you guys want to go past, present, and future energy? See how far you've come, see where you are now, and see where you're going. I feel like that always makes me feel like a rebirth or some type of like evolution in a sense. So maybe we should do that one. Let's do that one. Cancer's past. Let's have a card for Cancer's past. The Knight of Pentacles. Love this. A lot of you guys could have grown up very independently. You were always taking care of yourself. Some of you guys could be the only child. You don't have to be, but you've always had a very independent mindset and done things for yourself. I feel like a lot of you guys were used to being alone in your past. So it is not something... For some people, a lot of people can't handle this. They can't handle being alone. They can't handle doing activities by themselves. They're so used to having another person, whatever. But you weren't like that. So this being your past energy, either you have started accepting people in your life and you're not so independent anymore. Not saying you're codependent on anybody. It's just the sheer fact that like, I do accept people in my life now. I don't always have to feel like, okay, I want to close everybody out and be like so independent. This is also in your past, your money could have been looking great. Like you could have had a really nice savings account, or you could have been really building up to a specific goal and you weren't playing about it. Like you were head on, full blown serious. Okay. So that's past energy. A lot was growing for you. A lot was thriving for you when you were alone. What's present energy for Cancer? Present energy for Cancer. Oh, the Ace of Swords in the reverse. You're having trouble finding clarity in the truth of something. And let's do another shuffle, because that card that came out. What's with the Ace of Swords in the reverse for Cancer's present energy? What's the Ace of Swords in the reverse? Ace of Swords in the reverse. The Hangman coming out sideways, Pisces energy. A lot of you guys could be on the fence whether or not you're trying to sacrifice. You could have found out some type of truth about a Pisces. It could be another water sign, so it could be another Cancer or a Scorpio. Also with the swords here, that could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. There's some type of truth that you're having a hard time accepting, or either they are, because this is somebody that's not finding clarity. This is somebody whose mind is and judgment is still clouded in some type of way. This is somebody that's fixated on something that they can't get over. It's like, what do you mean? Like, no, this is not true. This is not happening. This is not real. Like, you haven't had the confirmation. This is somebody who hasn't gotten closure or hasn't gotten the confirmation of something. So it's either you or this Pisces. And I feel like somebody is sacrificing whether or not they want to view something from the other person's shoes or view something in a new perspective. Am I going to sacrifice my old way of thinking for the new? That's the energy a lot of you guys are currently in right now. And you really could be dealing with a water sign or an air sign. So I don't know if this has something to do with your relationship, but maybe there is some type of old way of thinking that you need to sacrifice in order to make this work. Or this is this person. There's something within them that they need to change. But this 3-card spread is all about Cancer. So I will say, I feel like there's something within your mindset that needs to change in order for you to have a breakthrough, in order for you to have clarity, gain that clarity that you need, okay? And what's Cancer's future energy looking like for the remainder of December? What's Cancer's future energy looking like for the remainder of December? The Ace of Cups in the reverse. Ugh. More water sign energy. Okay. You guys could be in a relationship right now where it was like a whirlwind. Everything happened really fast. Very, very overwhelming feelings. Very strong feelings in the beginning for somebody. I feel like, yeah, this could have been a relationship that happened fast. And you were almost overwhelmed with how much you liked somebody or cared for somebody so quick. And this was something new for you. Maybe you never felt this way for anybody before. But for the remainder of December, with the Ace of Cups coming out in the reverse, either the water sign you're with is slowly losing feelings, or they don't have that overwhelming romantic pull towards you like they once did. All those feelings that they had could be getting suppressed, or they could be losing them in some type of way for the remainder of December. Or this is your energy. You're feeling like that. Somebody's birthday could be on the 1st. Doesn't have to be. What else with the Ace of Cups in reverse? Whoa. Yeah, the Hierophant in the reverse. Taurus energy. Somebody didn't, I feel like somebody either wasn't raised on the same type of values and beliefs as you. So that's what's throwing something off. That's why they're losing feelings, or that's why you're losing feelings. But yeah, y'all don't view things the same. It's like, oh, I wasn't raised like that. You do that. Or somebody could have also broke some type of law in not in the 3D, in the spiritual realm. I feel like if your ancestors or God saw something that they did behind your back, I feel like they're low key getting karma, because it's kind of like, you didn't see whatever they did, but just know that they did do it. Or them losing their feelings and still lying to you, saying, oh yeah, I feel the same way. I was brought up and we was raised the same way. I believe in marriage and I believe in this. And you know what I mean? If somebody was harping on something to you, yeah, you're a liar. And I feel like your ancestors and your spirit team were witness to that. I don't know. I'm just already getting to somebody's a liar. Let's dive into it. For real, Cancer, because I was going to go into the what's in the news deck, but I didn't even do that because I feel like I'm so fixated on this. But y'all give me 1 second. Okay. Ooh, let me get situated. Okay, cool. All right, y'all. So let's see. What else is going on for Cancer for the remainder of December? Y'all, we're going to keep the reading a little bit short. For Cancer, the remainder of December, what do they need to know? See here. Wow, those came out pretty swift, huh? The Empress in the reverse, Strength in the reverse, Leo energy, Taurus energy, Libra energy. Some of you guys could be feeling like you're neglecting yourself in a way during December. You could be feeling oh, sorry, y'all, I just got a notification. Some of you guys could be feeling like, wow, I'm not being as strong as I was or being compassionate as I used to be towards myself. This could be self-care, going to the gym, not even just with the physical, within your mind, little things that you do for yourself on the daily, whatever is a part of your routine. I feel like you're getting off track with that at some point in December. And if this isn't you, just know there's a Leo or a Taurus that isn't taking care of themselves, somebody that doesn't have patience. This could be also somebody that doesn't have the willpower to say no, so they could have ended up getting pregnant. You could be dealing with somebody that was too weak to not get pregnant by somebody or not give somebody a baby. And I know that sounds wild, but that's basically somebody falling into the acts of temptation. You could have prevented this, but you didn't. Or you could have prevented this, but you were too weak to say no. You didn't have that inner courage, that inner strength to just be brave and say those 2 letters. No. N-O. What else with the Empress in reverse, Strength in reverse? What else with the Emperor in reverse, Strength in reverse? Yeah, you could be dealing with a fire sign that got a Taurus pregnant or a Libra pregnant or another earth sign, a Virgo or a Capricorn. Or switch it and make the story fit for you, okay? Because it could be the Taurus or the Virgo getting the Leo pregnant. Yeah, make the story fit for you. The 6 of Pentacles coming out here. somebody sees that you're a very caring person. And sometimes you may overshare, even with like your business, your money, just your life in general. I feel like you are a very welcoming person. So whenever it comes to your life, you invite somebody into your whole life. It's not like you're just getting a chunk of it or a little piece of it. It's like, this is my whole entire life. You can accept me as this, or you can go deal with somebody else. And that's really what I'm getting here. But also the Six of Pentacles could be the energy of this person, just basically showing that they share themselves with a lot of people. Because please remember, Pentacles, sure, it represents finances, but the underlying energy, Pentacles represent the physical body as well. So if we have the Six of Pentacles and you see all those hands, this could be the type of person that shares their physical body with a lot of people. So what else with the Six of Pentacles? Y'all, I'm not liking this reading so far. I'm not gonna lie. What else? The Five of Wands in the reverse. More heavy fire sign energy. Aries, Leo, Sag. Yeah, there's been this person, there's a ceasefire with them right now. You guys haven't been arguing. You could also be on like a no contact type of thing with this person. Y'all might not even really be talking right now. There's been so much argument, so much tension. Somebody doesn't want to do that anymore. That's why I'm saying a lot of you guys could not be speaking to this person at the time. You don't have to be, but I just feel like y'all have done so much arguing. This person is kind of like, okay, let me chill. Let me not say nothing else. I don't even want to keep doing the back and forth. What else? Yeah, heavy Leo energy. Whoever, I really feel like y'all's dealing with a Leo, okay? Yeah. The Sun in the reverse with the Strength in the reverse. Somebody could have like a really, really, really dark mindset when it comes to themselves. I feel like somebody could have a really negative light. There go my nose itching for that confirmation. Somebody has a really negative light in how they view themselves. I feel like somebody beats themselves up so weak, like, I know I can't say no. I know I'm gonna give in. And it's like the more you tell yourself that shit, you actually will. You get what I'm saying? So I feel like your thoughts and what you tell yourself attracts every opportunity for you to come in and prove it. If this person keeps telling themselves, man, I know I'm gonna give in, I ain't shit, or I know I'm not gonna say no, I know I'm not gonna be able to say no, I know I'm not gonna be able to hold back. God is gonna put you into a position where you're supposed to say no. This is the test. This is the test. See, this is what people don't understand. Whoever you're dealing with is a very weak-minded person, because they don't even realize how much they actually get tested, okay? People pray for things and then they get tested with the chance to prove it. And I feel like that's what a lot of people really don't realize. God wants you to practice patience, wants you to practice the willpower and the inner courage within yourself to tell people no. And not even just for the people, but for you, so you could feel proud of yourself. It's kind of like God and your spirit team is like, all right, we gonna line up a couple different situations for you. And these are each going to be tests. Let's see how many people you tell no. Let's see where your strength really lies within all these situations. And if you pass all these tests, you're gonna get blessings. You're gonna have the sun in the upright. You're gonna get blessings. You're gonna get joy. You're going to feel vitality, like, wow, I really did something different with my life. Did I just preach to y'all real quick? And then you got the Hermit coming out as y'all major arcana. Yeah, you've learned your lesson when it comes to this person. You've learned your lesson when it comes to this person. And you are like, I know that I've practiced patience. And I know that I have become so wise in all the lessons in my life. You can't do this to me, and neither can anybody else. So I just feel like you know better. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting. You know better. And maybe that's why a lot of you guys aren't arguing about it anymore, because you finally put your foot down, or you're just like, I'm not giving this person the time of day. But, wow. Yeah, and you have the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Some of you guys could be getting a new apartment, a new house. There's some type of celebration coming up for you soon, and there's going to be a lot of people around you that really do support you. Four of Wands, though, does have me thinking some of you guys could be moving in with the fire sign. You could live with them. What else with the Four of Wands, just real quick? I was about to close out the reading, but I got interested. The Moon. Ooh, in the reverse. Okay, somebody could be ignoring their intuition about something when it comes like with somebody's household. So I don't know if you just moved somewhere and you were kind of trying to keep it hidden from somebody. And somebody could be trying to find out. Or you could be freeing yourself from an illusion of like, if you were going to live with this person or you were going to move with this person, 11:11 on the clock as I say this, I feel like you're freeing yourself from the illusion. You're finally just doing something that you know will come out rewarding for you. Wow. Okay, Cancer, we're going to leave it at that and wrap it up. I love y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know, you the realist, and I very much appreciate it. Yeah, and please feel free to book a personal if you want to. The link for that is in my bio. DM me on Instagram, and we will get right to it. See y'all next time.